You right, guys? How you doing? Mr. G back again. Believe it or not, I was so happy with the results of my last YouTube video that it seems to be that you guys absolutely love the vinyl. I've had like over 2,000 people watch that last video. Anyway, been ordering again. I'm just at the moment just cleaning the vinyl. Just over there I've just got the Ultrasonic cleaner. So I'm just literally a classic. Got an absolute classic here, look. So I've just like, yeah, been cleaning it up and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I've got some more opening to do. I've got the mother load, literally, if you can see down there, the mother load. So we're going to do some more opening. So let me just clean this and I'll be right with you. Right, okay, now we're done. Right, we've got the mother load, as I said. Look, we've got all these to go through. So over the last week or two, that's how many that, you know, has been going mad. I've been ordering off of Discogs, and I've also ordered some exclusives off of Amazon as well. Also got some new trance records on Juno. Where else have I ordered? Oh, I've also ordered an exclusive which turned up this morning, which is actually in there, and I know exactly what it is, but it's limited edition, but you'll have to wait for that. So I'm as mad as what you are, literally. I've not opened these, so we're going to open them together and see what's what and see what tunes we've got. So yeah, so just before you know, all my addresses are all marked out, so you're not going to get to know where I am. So yeah, that needs opening, look. Knife there we go. Let's see what's in here. You can see, can't you? Or can we put the camera down? There you go, and put the camera down so you can see exactly what's in here. Aha! Oh, what a classic. Right, so this is one from Discogs. Shout out to Action Records. We've got your note there. And this is a classic, look. Trevor Reilly. Trevor, or is it Reilly or Reilly? Down with the Underground. That's the one that we got. So obviously you've got to remember all my records as well. I do actually ultrasonic clean, because I mean look, you can tell. Look, you can see records nowadays, look, they've been hammered over the years, and it's like, well, you know, there's people that grade these stuff on Discogs and go, oh, it's very good, mint condition and all that, but when you get them, I mean, some of these are like 25 to 27 years old. But look, that's going to be replaced. That's going to be replaced. Oh, but look at that. Like, you can see the muck on that completely. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but you can see the muck on that. So for the moment, we're going to get rid of that, as you can see, literally get rid of that. And I think that's the first one that's going to be going on the literally on the cleaner. So you can see, guys, there's the first one. Look, I've actually put it on the ultrasonic machine, filled it up, put some new fresh distilled water in there. I've got some isopropanol alcohol, 99%, literally 99%. It's good stuff, this is. So there's the first record that's on the old cleaner, ready to go. So are we ready to open the next one? Let's do this. There's the next one from the pile. All fresh, look. I don't even know exactly what this is, so I'm in the dark as much as you have. Let's have a look. So where's it actually come from? I can't actually see exactly where it's come from. It's come from down south, and it come from Wigan. Let's see what it is. Ah, look at that. Brand spanking new from Enigma State, our Bandcamp release, and it's signed, and I've got copy 284. So you can also buy this as well, guys, if you, in fact, I'm going to see if I can play a little bit and just literally put it down the corner here, and yeah, take a listen to it. It's an absolutely banging tune. So it's absolutely amazing tune there, as you can hear, and that's limited edition as well. I think there is some of these have left on the on his Bandcamp. I will actually link that actually in the description, so if you want to grab yourself a copy of this, it's well worth it. Support your local DJs and your producers, so grab a copy, it's well worth it. Let's open the next one. I'm absolutely well chuffed for that though. Look at the front of that. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Well chuffed with that one. And the next one. So yeah, let's go for this. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying this, well, I'm sure you are, because you're back again, aren't you? Let's move the camera up a bit. There we go. I'm like bending down here. I'm like plucking like a duck. Anyway, yeah, if you're liking this video, if you're just brand new here, I'm myself, I'm Mr. G. I'm a local DJ, trance DJ here in the in Blackpool. I run a radio station called Dance of M Live, which I'm sure you've guessed by the name of the channel. Just enjoying my trance music. Used to be into happy hardcore many moons ago, so back 2001, used to be into all that happy hardcore rave stuff. But, you know, as you get older, you know, not going to reveal how old I am, but you can take a guess. And yeah, so if you're just enjoying, which you are, because I say the last video received over 2,000 hits, and you guys just love opening and seeing new vinyl, classic vinyl and that sort of stuff, lyric, trance, all that sort of stuff. I'm going to shut up. Let's just get on with it. Let's start opening the next one. But if you can like and subscribe, as they say. Let's open this up. Didn't do it all in one though, did I? There we go. Let's have a look. Oh, Taucher. Is it Taucher or Chaka? I'm not sure. So, Child of the Universe. Absolute classic. And I think this one was released, looking at my eyes, I don't even think it was a Club's Tools, but it was actually definitely a German release, because it was actually out in Germany. Where is it? It was actually saying that it's vinyl 1 and vinyl 2 right down there. There was different releases for this. There's actually the barcode there if you want to look it up on, if you want to look any details up on it on Discogs, feel free. There's the Discogs number, so the barcode, Discogs number, same thing. Just look that barcode up on Discogs and you'll actually see it. So let's see the condition of it. Oh, and it's a 2 vinyl. Oh, so I have got 2 versions. I thought I only bought. Right, I only thought I only bought the first version. Look at this. Honestly, there's marks on here. There's a few marks on there, headline marks. But I've got the 2 vinyls. So, but you can tell literally just by its age. You can tell when vinyl comes up in these silly little paper packets. You can see they've gone brown. When they go brown like that, you can see the amount of hammering that it's had over the years. It's like, you wonder why they go brown and all that sort of stuff. And basically, when DJs are in nightclubs, you've got the smoke from the atmosphere, like from the smoke machines, the fog machines. Then you got, well, back in the day, people used to smoke cigarettes and all that sort of stuff. So that was actually up in the air and all that sort of stuff. So and then, you know, when DJs was hammering these records on the turntable, imagine all that crap that's going to be landing on that vinyl and going between the grooves, and you can get what I'm doing. So off with that and in with the new. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to get rid of that. Look at that, completely get rid of that as well. So, but some people literally list these as very good or mint condition on Discogs, and I don't know why or how they seem to get away with it, but there we go. So we're going to put these on the washer as well. So give me a second, I'm going to stick them on. Look at this. I've just cleaned the outside cover of this one. Look at the muck and grease. That has just come off of that cover, and as all I've done is I've just cleaned it with the isopropanol alcohol on a bit of kitchen roll. You would not believe the condition, would you? So I'm just going to put a little bit more on for the other side. Just a little splash, that's all you need. Turn that rack the other way around, look. More grease, more grime, all that. That's basically just dirt and everything that's come from the nightclub. You would not believe it, honestly. I just found these flyers inside that case as well, so it's actually come from HTFR, which is hard to find records. So they like to advertise, you know, like they've sent me 3. We want your vinyl. Yeah, not in your condition, mate. There we go. There we go. HTFR mixers. What's this about? I don't know. Watch out, DJ competition. DJ competition coming next, down at the bottom there. Ooh, not advertising or anything, but let's open another one anyway. Let's get on with it. So on with the next one. Here's another one. Let's knife into this one. I prefer those rip-off. Well, rip-off, that's a bad word. You know, the actual rip-off tags, that's what I prefer, rather than people just sticking a bit of sticky tape down, you know. There's quite a few in this one. I wonder what we got. I can remember spending quite a bit on this one. I actually made quite a big order on this one. This one's come off of Discogs. So yeah, there's quite a few in here. So let's have a look. What else is in there? Just cardboard, no flyers, no receipts, okay. That can go down there. Ah, look, here's a classic. It was actually quite cheap originally when I bought this one. It remembers the Strings of Yasmin, Tin Out. Do you know, I actually remember this when I was actually a kid. I actually bought this on tape cassette. For you Gen Zs, you won't know what tape cassettes are. But yeah, double promo pack. I think it was like the first versions and then the remix versions, but again, got 2 vinyls, so we've got like the original and all that sort of stuff, but it's going to be something again. But these seem to be looked after. I mean, they're actually in poly liners, that's a first. Yeah, very good condition. There isn't even light scratches, but you've got to expect that for its age, which is like, let's have a look. There's any copyright date on there. Can't actually see it. Let's have a look, see what it says on the back of the cover. Just a fancy sort of alien thing. I think it was roughly, it's got to be round about 92, 93. It's probably between 92 and 96. Yeah, a rough guess. If anybody actually knows when this was released, let us know in the comments, because I can't see anything. I can't see anything about there. Not even any copyright date on the actual vinyl. Let's look on the other one. That one's in good condition as well, look. But it's still going to run it through the Ultra cleaner. Let's have a look. Produced, remixed by. This is the Dumby. What's it? Funky Dub remix. Right. Okay. Promo for not for sale. Okay, so I can't see a copyright date on there. If you look it up on Discogs, there's a little number there, which is, if I confirm that to you, it's like LC3098, if I'm right. That's the right one. But yeah, I don't know. Well, let's stick it on the old cleaner anyway. Right, okay, so 30 minutes have passed since obviously the last edit. Do you know, it's absolutely amazing of how clean these come out. I've just actually had these in the Ultrasonic cleaner. Just by the way, if you are actually interested in doing this yourself, in the description I will actually put the link where you can actually buy it off of Amazon. So absolutely fantastic machine. It took about 5 weeks to get here. It actually came from China, but absolutely amazing machine. It does the trick. You know, I'll put some isopropanol alcohol in the water. I've shown you as well what I do as well, which I use the you know, the distilled water. I actually buy this stuff here in 5 litre containers, I actually buy that from an actual company here in Blackpool. It's actually a company that's called Taucher. Again, I'll link them in the description. You can actually buy 4 boxes of that distilled water for roughly, I think it's about 25, 26 quid. But it's a bargain, especially if you're using the water all the time for the machine. It's like, you know, absolutely amazing. But anyway, 30 minutes later, you can see, this is the first record. Look, you can see how shiny it's come out and how it's actually done a really decent job. It's almost like as if it's like, you know, brand new. As if it's like, you know, literally brand new. And you saw the condition before. Absolutely amazing. So, yeah, we're going to be moving on. What other records have we got? I also, in that other pack as well, I actually show you. I got this one, which is in a replacement cover. This is a generic cover. But this one here is a classic by Sash. Not sure how to pronounce it, but it was actually called La Primavera. You can see that there. I don't know how to pronounce it, but you can read it anyway. Anyway, that's a classic. That still needs to go into the cleaner. And part of that package as well, I also bought Van der Crossen, which is obviously German. It's actually a track that's actually called C.R.Y. If you obviously want to hear this, I did actually put this in my recent mix. Again, I'll link that in the description. The actual mix is actually on Mixcloud, or you can just visit essentialvibe.co.uk, and it's basically the top mix. You can listen in there, and it's got like Balearic trance in there and all that stuff. It might be something you might want to have a listen to, but if you do, give it a share. That's if you enjoy it and like it and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, let's get the other record off the cleaner and put this in a poly liner. All looks nice now, you see. Got it in a nice plastic glass cover. All looks really nice now. All in proper replaced covers. All the covers been cleaned. Can you imagine it? There's actually an old price ticket on there. Actual price ticket. Originally, somebody paid £1.99. It looks like £1.99, or is it euros? Even if it was euros, that's like less than today's money. Inflation. What? That's less than about £1.40 for a double vinyl. Oh my god. Honestly. That's like 1991, is that? No. 1999 the copyright on that. So back in 1999, 2x vinyl, 1.99. I think it's euros. Jesus, honestly. It's all good anyway. Shall we go and open a new one? I think we should. So I'm on to the next one, and I don't know where this one's come from, but yeah, this one is literally, it's been taped up all the way around. Literally, it's almost a mission just to get into it. I had to use a knife to get into it, honestly. There we go. All good about good sealing, innit? Let's see what's in here. I'll pull this chappy out and see what that one is. Aha, right, okay. This one, this is a classic. This one is Star Party, I'm in Love. Yet again featured in this mix. So you can have a listen to that. As I mentioned, go to the essentialvibe.co.uk and you can listen to, you know, I've just bought a new Pioneer mixer, I think the mix is called. This one is obviously on the Incentive label, Star Party. This was a Thrill Seekers favourite that was actually featured on one of their albums, I think, which is like a Thrill Seekers classics or something. I can't remember which one it is, but if I can remember, I'll put it actually in the description. But their Star Party. The guy that sent it, he's obviously definitely looked after it. It's in very good condition. It's come with a nice little cover. $2.99, look. HMV, $2.99. When was the last time you bought vinyl for $2.99 out of HMV? Now that's showing your age, isn't it? Anyway, arrived in really good condition there. Apart from obviously the paper cover. It's just when you get vinyl made, or these companies back in the 90s, they thought that paper was just the in thing, you know, but I don't know why they do it, but yeah, we'll get rid of that anyway. I'm still going to put this through the ultrasonic cleaner, even though I can't see anything between the grooves, but it looks really nice condition, as you can see, but still there might be some microfabrics of dirt and grime and dirt and all that, especially when DJs have been like this on the turntable and all that and queuing up. It's the grease from your fingers that literally go like that, you know. It's still worth a wash, so we're going to put that on the ultrasonic cleaner. Just mentioning, and whilst I was having a look at the packaging here, look, they've even sent the original flyer that actually comes with the actual vinyl. Did anybody actually ever, you know, post these cards in to the actual record company? Because I bet you did, you know, because I used to. Literally, I used to return these to the record company thinking, do you know what? They're going to notice me as a DJ and they're going to send me loads and loads of promos in the post. Did it happen? No. Now moving on to this one. This one arrived the other day. This one hasn't actually come from Discogs or anything. This one was actually imported from Germany. I actually got a deal from Amazon, and inside this is various artists. Techno Club Retro Volume 1. I do actually have Volume 2 as well. I'm not sure if you do follow me on Facebook, but if you do, then you may have actually already seen me post up Volume 2. So yeah, this actually came from Germany, and it was a lot cheaper on Amazon, because I was actually looking around online. I was thinking, do you know what, you can't actually get this anywhere. And I was like, right, so where I was looking. So anyway, I thought, well, I'm going to change Amazon from .co.uk to Amazon, like to Amazon. Right, yeah, Amazon. I'll say that again. Sorry about the pause there. My battery was just running out, so I've actually had to grab my charger. So, which, as you can see, my phone is literally now on charge. Right, what was I saying? Right, so yeah, basically I changed .co.uk to .de, and I searched that website, and I was thinking, I thought, where can he actually get this? Anyway, it eventually came up, and I was just searching 12-inch vinyls, and it came up. Had a listen to like what was actually on it, found it, and came across a video on YouTube, and yeah, basically things gone from there. I think personally, I think Volume 1 is actually better than Volume 2. Volume 1 is actually, it's not mixed, the full extended DJ mixes as well. So that's the thing, if you're watching this video and you're yourself and you like to mix vinyl and all that sort of stuff, the Techno Club, Volume 1 and Volume 2, they are actually extended mixes. So, you know, you can mix in, mix out. That's basically where you want to aim for. So like, where are we going back to? So let's open it up and you'll see the vinyl itself. It's limited edition. I think it's green vinyl, because the other one, Volume 2, is like a splatter disc. There we go. Let's pull it out. There we go. You can actually now get this on Juno Records, but when I ordered this, at the time when I ordered it, you couldn't find it anywhere. And it was just luckily that I did pre-order this, and it took like 3 weeks to come. And obviously anyway, it's here, but it's sealed, factory sealed there. I can open it up. We'll get the knife to it, just bear with a second. That seal, I'll leave the original film on there. Yes, it is a green vinyl, look, I can see that already, look. Let's pull that out. Oh god, and they've used a paper cover, brand new vinyl, and they've used paper. No, honestly, there we go. I'll pull that out anyway, look. Touch the middle, I'm not going to touch the vinyl. Anyway, yeah, look, green vinyl. Look, so I'll show you there, the Techno Club, and it's Talla 2XLC, absolutely an amazing German producer. So, but that one, yeah, this one, if you want this, it is available on Juno Records. And of course, if you want to get it cheaper, you can do the same thing to me and just, you know, get it on Amazon.de. So let me get another cover for this. I've got a cover back here. Bear with me a second. I've actually got a nice poly cover, which is what I'm doing after when the records have come out of the ultrasonic cleaner. They are all getting replaced with the poly covers, and even including a brand spanking new vinyl, which I'm sure you would agree, because this is the best route to take, because just having a flimsy little, you know, paper cover is, why do people, honestly, why do manufacturers do that? I think it's just to piss you off, to be honest. But there we go. But yeah, that's that. Pop that in there. I'll keep the original film on the front there. But yeah, Techno Club Retro Volume 1. Limited edition, look. Limited edition, vinyl edition. So yeah, I'll show you a track list if you want to see what's on there. You can see there, look. And if you do want to have a quick listen to this, there is actually a video. I'll link it actually. At the end of this video I will link it. I'll link the video down here where you can actually listen to a sample of this. So at the end I'll just put it down here and you can click on it and then go to that video and have a listen and see what you think, basically. Let's move on to the next one. Now this one I was actually going to save until the end, which I did mention at the beginning of the video. I was going to save this. This one turned up from Amazon. It's a bit scruffy. They've just sent it in a paper bag, which is a bit sort of naff. I'm just hoping that the parcel is going to be okay, but I had to actually pre-order this. If you was to order it on the website, it would have cost you £25. But wait until you see exactly what it is. I got it cheaper than that. You say why? Well, I'm good at shopping around and looking for different prices. So yeah, and here it is. Dun dun dun! I've got the classic Faithless Insomnia limited edition Cheeky Records on orange vinyl. So I believe it is orange vinyl. This will set you back £25 if you go to the Faithless website, go to amazon.co.uk, order it off of them, and you'll get this for £17. Save yourself £8. Anyway, let's open the chappy up. But obviously I did pre-order this. It was about 3 weeks, and this has only just literally come out. It came out on the 5th of June. I think it was slightly delayed, probably because obviously to get stock into Amazon and all that sort of stuff. But this was eventually shipped, because I did get a notification on the Amazon shipment, and it said something apparently that they wasn't going to ship it, because they was going to ship it last Friday. But and then they said they changed the date and it was going to be this Friday, which it arrived today, basically. So it's probably something to do with the manufacturers and all that sort of stuff. Because if you've noticed with Bandcamp and all that sort of stuff, mate, vinyl is coming back. People don't think it is, but it's coming back, especially for DJs. Right, let's open this. Which end can we open it? There it is. It's this end here. I'll leave the plastic film on there because it always be original. And there's no cover, is there? Oh, there is a cover. Again, black paper. Let's have a look. Yes, limited edition, orange vinyl. Let's tip it out, look. What do you reckon to this, guys? Look. Cheeky Records, orange vinyl. Nice. Nice, isn't it? Oh, absolutely 100% straight as well. So we don't need to put that through the cleaner. But I'm going to get another poly liner instead and put that instead, because I'm not putting it back in that silly little thing. I want this to last me, because it's a classic, you know. It's Faithless, you know, classic. So I'm going to put that in there and just pop that back in there like that. But yeah, I will link this in the description as well for Amazon. So check out the description at the bottom there, and I'll put a link exactly where you can get this. Basically, save yourself £8. So just click the link there and go and order yourself a copy. So it's like, see, limited edition. I'm not sure of exactly of how many are actually been made, but originally when they did press this. There was another version that was actually pressed, which was like a, it had like a fancy pattern going around it, like a jumping man on the vinyl. So it was like a picture disc. But, you know, I lost out. I didn't get one. Did try and get one, but, you know, it's because of people ordering like, you know, 2, 3, 4 copies, you know, keeping a copy of themselves and, you know, selling the rest on vinyl and selling them on like, you know, Discogs and eBay and hoping to get like 300-400 quid each for them, which is a bit stupid really. I don't know why people do that. You know, there's enough to go around. Share. Why do people do that? It's just, honestly, it really does piss me off, you know, why people do that. Let's open the next one. So completely now, it's getting on. It's a half-hour video now. Last one's come from Juno. So, and this is actually a repress of a classic track to which I heard the other day, and it was like, do you know what? I had to listen to it a couple of times. I was a bit sort of like skeptious about whether should I order it or not, but you know, as you say, you know, when you listen to a tune, you know, it gets to you, doesn't it? And it's like, yeah, there we go. Put this in the bin, look. Nearly there. And this one, I can't remember what it was, but I got this. I've actually got some more vinyl on order as well. I've actually got the limited edition of, there's a Talla 2XL picture disc that's on order. That's at the end of this month when it gets released, which is like 29th of June, I think that gets released on Juno Records. Get this one out, look. There we go. What's that one? Look, we've got a note there. What's that? Oh, you can't see that. That's got my name and address on it. Right. Yeah, for those that actually know, this is again another repress limited edition. It's Y.O.M.C. Is it Y.O.M.C. or Y.O.M.C? This chappy. You might need to Google this if you want to actually pause there. And if you want to go and have a listen to that, then please do. But it's actually one of those tunes. Or of course, you know, again, check the description and I'll link this, and you can grab yourself a copy off of Juno Records. And there's no paper cover. Can you see that? No paper cover. They're just going to throw it in. Honestly, and it's not even PVC lined, but it's on a heavy vinyl though. That's a heavy vinyl. That's about 100 and... Yeah, no, that feels like literally about 200 grams. That's very heavy. But limited edition, you know, purple vinyl. I thought it looks quite nice. And I thought, yeah, that's, you know, that's going to be part of my collection. But that one's actually called Oasis, which is a better track, which is Y.O.M.C. Oasis, with the dots in between. So you might need to Google that on YouTube and see what you can find. Another poly cover, because that's, again, always replace your vinyl. Don't put them in the same covers, because it's like, why replace your vinyl in dirty covers when you've wasted all that time cleaning them and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, just a generic cover, which is just up the top there. I'm going to pop that in there. That's if it's going to fit. It should fit. Should fit if we just get that just nice. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and if it's your first time here watching this video, vinyl opening and all that sort of stuff, I thank you very much for watching right until the end here. If you do like this, please like and subscribe. Eventually I would like to start making some money from this channel. I've got what, just over 1,300 subscribers at the moment. But with the last video, I thought I'm going to do another video like this, because the first video of the unboxing of the vinyl received over 2,000 views, and I thought, well, do you know, shall I do this? I didn't really think, to be honest, that you guys even like this sort of stuff. So I thought, right, okay, let's give it another shot, and I'll show you exactly what I've got. So till next time guys, I'm Mr. G, I live in Blackpool. Check out Dance of Them Live, 24-hour internet radio around the world. Next time you can look at one of these videos, you know, and see which one you like to watch, and support me. Press subscribe. That one. And press the like button as well, that little thumbs up thing. It tells the algorithm, you know, that other people should watch this video. So yeah, thumbs up. Till next time, guys. See you later. Love you. Mwah.